Good morning, y'all. Today I am working on this blank journal. I wanted to use up the scraps that I have now, so I'm going to make some little scrappy booklets and also make 2 pouches for those booklets to slide into. And I am using digital designs by Yvonne Preston. I'll link her information and where you can get this. I think you can still get this kit below. I know that she doesn't have any digital papers on her website, which is My Crafty Little Corner, because I went and looked because I couldn't remember the name of this digital kit. But it's very pretty with the blues and the greens. And there's a grungier version and then a whiter version. I'm using the version that is more white space on it for my project. As I said, I'm going to do 2 of these, so I'm just going to cut the excess coffee dyed paper off the bottom and let these dry while I'm making the little booklets. I had some pretty large pieces of colored cardstock left. I had some pieces of prints left where I cut down the pages to fit the size of the journal I wanted to make, and just little strips of odds and ends. So what I'm going to do is start stacking those together, and I'm just going to run a really small bead of Eileen's tacky glue across the top. That's my preferred glue. And then I'm just going to stack and stack. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. I'm going to end up folding that top piece back down further along in this project. And the reason why I'm just barely gluing the top edge is because I plan on stitching this in my sewing machine when I get done. So I folded that down, and I'm going to trim these ends just to give it a staggered look. I have some lace left from where I put this piece of lace on the spine, and so I'm going to add these to the very top, and I'm just trying to decide how I'm going to do it. I ended up liking it like this, so I'm just going to, again, barely glue that down. And here's what it looks like with the journal. I think it came out nice. So it matches any page throughout the journal, and also is a way for you to create a collage pack to take with you that matches each journal that's already inside of each journal. So now I'm going to work on making the envelope pouch, and the first thing I did was I just cut the top and bottom straight, and now I'm going to figure out how close to the edge I can score this. I want to score as close to that printed edge as I can. I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to score this on the inside, or what is going to be the inside. I'm going to measure the other side, score it on the inside. Okay, now I've turned the whole piece sideways. There's my top. And I'm going to score this at 2 5/8. And then I'm going to score it again at 6 5/8. And my entire piece of paper measures 10 1/4 is what I ended up with. And I tested these measurements to make sure that the booklet would fit inside. I'm going to go ahead and fold those lines, and then I'm going to start cutting some pieces off. So I'm going to cut just along the fold line and add a notch. And I want to leave the flaps on the middle section. Then one side was a little bit wider than the other, so I'm just going to trim this edge a little bit so that they match. Now I'm going to take a corner rounder and I'm going to round all 4 corners, just because I think it looks nicer. And I'm going to glue my little envelope pouch together, again using Eileen's tacky glue. And I get these small bottles at the $1.25 store, you guys. Just going to glue a thin line across each edge and fold it up and glue it closed. And here are the 2 little scrappy booklets that I made. I still haven't stitched them yet, but they slide right into the little pouches. And then I will probably tie some ribbon or some matching string or eyelash trim around these to keep them closed in the journal. They'll stay closed on their own the way I want to tuck them in. I'll show you. I have 3 signatures in this journal, and I wanted to put each one of these pouches between a signature. They fit in there nicely, and once I tie the journal closed, I don't think they're going to go anywhere. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great day.